Hey everybody, this is Coach Steele with Keep It Steele. And today I bring you two of the baddest OG legendary coaches in the history of Atlanta's kickball. And when I say they bad, I mean they motherfucking bad. And so let me tell you about being bad. Not only are they a legend, but they are also a championship coach. And if you know, like I know, being a championship coach is not easy. And they have won more than once. So that means I am supporting to you that they bad, they know they bad, and I'm not going to introduce them. I'm allow them to introduce themselves. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring both of them in the frame. And when I bring both of them in the frame, but I'm going to point to one. And then he's going to introduce himself, say his name, what team he coached, how many championships he's won. We know it's been more than one, so if he know that it's 2, 3, 4, 5 or whatever, I'm going to let him say it, okay? 1, 2, 3. Bam! Look at this. Say hey, everybody. Say hey. Okay. So now that we have two of the legendary OG coaches in kickball, y'all see, I'm pointing at this one right here. I want that one right there to go first. Introduce yourself, Coach.
How you doing? I'm Coach Orlando. Actually, I've been coaching kickball since 2007.
What?
I actually have 10 championships.
Oh, my God.
And I love to teach the game.
Okay. And so what league back in 2007 that you played or coached in? And was it co-ed?
Actually, I started in co-ed in Forest Park back in 2007.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
And co-ed, I started right there.
And what was the name of that team?
Southside Ballers.
For co-ed?
For co-ed.
I
Yes.
love it. I love
Yes.
it. All right, here we go. Bam, bam, bam. This one right here. Here we go. Introduce yourself.
Hello, everybody. I'm Coach Turnipseed, and I've been coaching kickball for probably 7 or 8 years.
Okay.
I started at the Ball and Dog League.
Okay.
Here in Jonesboro. And I started with I forgot the name of the team I started with.
Okay.
I was stuck with the team. And then I started my own team after that, and it was Explosive Diamond.
Okay.
And that's the team that I won 3 championships with, and I made it to the finals maybe 3 or 4 other times.
Okay, so you 3 out of 6, 3 out of 8, something like that?
Something like that.
That's a bad motherfucking record. Okay.
I felt like we was a bad team.
I think so. No, I'm going to start with you first, Coach Turnipseed. Tell everybody, how did you come up with the name Explosive Diamond?
Well, I didn't come up with it.
Okay.
My ladies, they came up with it.
Okay.
I don't know what formula, what they used, but
Okay. They
came
just showed up and said, this is our name.
They said, they got together and said that's what they want to be called. So that's what we went with.
Now, it looks like, Turnipseed, that, in my opinion, your team was more of a family-oriented team. Is that right? Is that perception correct?
Well, I made it more of a family.
Okay, how did you do that?
For my team to think of us as family, to think of everybody as family.
Okay.
I did that. But when I put the team together, it wasn't really family. It wasn't people that I really knew.
Oh.
But some of them I knew, but not all of them. So some of them I went and got because I wanted certain kind of players.
Okay.
And
so I thought maybe your wife played on the team?
yeah, she played.
And your son helped you
And
coach?
My son helped me coach.
That's
yeah.
not family?
Well, that's just about 1% of the team. The other 90%. Yeah, so hey, that's why I say it. So if you want to look at it that way,
Yeah.
it was family. Then the people that came in and played with us, we treated them like family.
You treated them like family.
So they look at me like family. I was the older guy there, so
Yeah.
everybody looked at me like I was granddaddy, I guess. But hey, they respect me though.
They did. Everybody did. Everybody did. So Orlando, Coach Orlando, tell everybody about your how you came up with your name and how yours was a family environment, or how did you make the makeup of your team?
The makeup of my team was, we were all from the south side of Atlanta.
Gotcha.
So I came up with Southside Ballers. I said, you know what? We're from the south side. We're going to put ballers on this, and we're going to be called the Southside
I
Ballers.
love it. And that's been your brand ever
And
since?
that's been my brand ever since.
Co-ed and women.
Co-ed and
I love
women.
it.
And I just recently changed 2 years ago to Elite Kickers now.
Okay.
So I just changed the name. I still got 3 players on my team back from 2007.
What?
Right now.
Okay.
Right
I
now.
love that.
Still with me.
I love that. Y'all hear that shit? You new school coaches, how y'all jump from team to team, player to player. He still got some of them old head, them old chitlin and ham hock eating women on his team, still kicking it. Okay,
And still drinking.
baby, I love that shit.
Still drinking and doing everything.
So this question is just for anybody on the floor. You just answer it. Anybody can jump in. As a mature coach, do you believe that you have advantages over a non-mature coach?
Yeah, I would think so because you've been through more than they've been through.
Okay.
Different situations and all that. So I would think that you would know how to handle them a little better. Now some of the new school coaches, you know, but they get some players now. They have a player that can make up for their mistake.
Okay.
So you know, but if you put the same team out there,
Right.
the old school coach I think can get more out of them than the new school.
Okay. What about you, Orlando?
I agree 100%. The old school coaches, actually, they've been there, done that.
That's right.
And like I said, some of the newer coaches will get players that will come in and help him with those mistakes.
That's right.
That these new coaches make. You know, because some of these players are, you know, they tournament players, they dominant, and they can make up for the coach's mistakes.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. So my next question is, what advice would you give a new school or a younger or a new school coach as a legend?
Well, I want to answer that question.
Okay, go ahead.
Keep it strictly kickball.
Oh, don't step on no toes now.
Strictly kickball.
What do you mean by that? Let's
What
talk.
I mean by that, don't go and try to take everybody home with you.
Hey!
All right? Don't try to do, you know, I don't want to call the word out, but don't try to do anything that you would not do, you know. Just leave it strictly kickball.
That's the best advice I've heard.
That's what I do.
I've been doing this show for a minute.
That's what I do.
That's right. That's right. What about you, Turnipseed?
Well, I mean, he just hit the nail on the head. Keep it strictly kickball, and you know, and if you have ladies that's not strictly kickball, you can let them go. Find somebody else. You know, that way, you know, because you got to be comfortable out there coaching them. If you want somebody, if you want to stay in that line.
Right.
You can't be afraid
But what
to
if
let
she your charger though, coach?
Who?
What if she your charger? You
gotta
said,
go.
but she ain't about no kickball
Yeah,
only.
I don't care
I
who
put
it
my
is.
cousin
Yeah.
off the team one year. So that was my cousin wanted to see. I put my cousin off the team because they wasn't going along with the program.
They weren't going along with the
And I
program.
I put a girlfriend off the team one time.
Oh, did you?
Oh, man, you gotta go. You gotta go.
You gotta go.
Did they?
Yeah.
Gotta go.
Yeah.
Did she remain your girlfriend?
No. No girlfriend, no kickball.
There you go. Okay. Oh, you got rid of her.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
you got
yeah,
rid of her
yeah.
too.
Oh, you got rid of her both
Girlfriend
ways.
and the
And
kickball.
bye.
He told us he had to leave.
Yeah,
Yeah.
gotta go.
You know that.
Okay, so
Yeah.
when we have practice, when the two of you have practice for your teams, do you physically get out there and teach them how to bunt and catch and throw, or you just kind of like give demands or instructions? Are you physical with the ladies?
I am. I get out there with them
Okay,
because I feel like I need to. Sometimes you have to show them.
you got to show
how
them.
it's supposed to look.
That's right.
And all that. I do certain parts of it. I do most of the defensive stuff like that. But my son did a lot of the bunting stuff, showing him how to bunt and all that.
Okay.
He did a lot of that. But on defense and all that, I would show him how I want him to charge and how to get down to get the ball, how you run to the ball instead of backpedaling and all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
You run to the ball and catch it with your hand. You know, so I get out there and do it, and then I put them in part of it also.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so why don't you answer the same question?
I'm gonna answer the same question. Anybody that knows me knows that Coach O is hands-on. Hands-on coach. I do everything. I teach them how to kick, how to catch, how to bunt, how to run. All right. I'm normally hands-on. I very rarely have an assistant coach.
Okay.
Very rarely.
Very rarely.
Very rarely. I do it all myself.
I love it.
Anybody that knows me know, hey, it's my way. That's it. This is how we do it. All right. And it's always the right way. I'm not gonna tell them nothing wrong or nothing that I haven't done because I'm a former kickball player myself.
Oh, okay.
All right. So ain't nothing I don't know about this game. I do kickball, umpire, league owner. You can't trick me on none of it.
I love it.
Zero.
But Coach Orlando, why you weren't like Coach Hitler or somebody like that? I mean, man, you don't play, You don't play, man.
No, I don't play, but I keep it fun.
You keep it fun?
That's the thing. I
Okay.
don't play, but I keep it fun.
But I don't think it was fun to your girlfriend when you put off the team and quit her.
Yeah, well, she just.
He probably want to get rid of it anyway.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
She found a reason.
Yeah. He realized she wasn't that good.
She didn't want to do right. And so I went, why you calling me out on the team?
Yeah.
Why am I calling you out?
Right.
This is everybody.
This is everybody. I get it. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is put on pause because we have another coach that's going to join us.
All right.
So 1 second, y'all. Hey, everybody. Listen here, we had another coach to join us while we were filming, and I would definitely want to get him on camera. And so I'm going to do him the way I did the other coach, and just to show you his feet first and do my little formal introduction. Because, like I always say, anybody that makes their way to the Keep It Still podcast, they got to be a bad motherfucker. Because Coach Steele always deal with bad motherfuckers, and I mean that from the bottom of my soul, okay? So this coach that I'm about to introduce to you, he bad. And he's also a championship coach. So, Coach Steele, championship coach, and the people on her panel are championship players or championship coach. It is what it is. So, without further ado, I'm going to introduce to you. No, I'm not. I'm going to let him introduce to you his bad ass. 1, 2, 3. Bam!
What's happening? It's Coach Rod from Baller Babes.
Okay. Come on, give me some.
I've been coaching, I guess, 6 years now?
I have no idea.
6 championship trophies.
Okay.
Been battling, man. I've been with Baller Babes.
That's your brand.
my
That's your number one brand.
Yeah, I started from when Cassidy started.
Castle League at Diamond Kickers.
Diamond Kickers. Working with over here at Baller Babes forever.
Bolly
I mean,
Dolls.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
forever. So just came from Lando League, had fun over there.
Okay.
We just all here trying to whoop on people's ass and have fun.
Hey. So, Coach Rod, let me ask you these questions. It looks like your team may be like a family-oriented type of team. Well, I'm not really sure. You let me know. But when you were putting your team together, what was the makeup that you wanted to have?
Just a bonding group. Everybody can have fun, fight, just everybody's together.
Okay.
I had, ladies from other team that joined. I had ladies from Turnipseed team that came.
You took them ladies. Goddamn. Whoa. You took your ladies. Whoa.
No, he didn't take nobody. They left on. They want. If they want to go, they want to go.
See, y'all. See, this what happens when you're dealing with a legendary panel. They all want to be polite and shit like that. Go ahead.
He stopped coaching, and I was able to reach out to a lot of his old ladies.
Okay.
A lot of people came.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So I guess I just bring in that family, just that bonding. Ladies go hang out, they enjoy themselves, they have fun. They
Okay.
together. We all won, so if you mess with one of them, you got to mess with everybody.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So what advice would you give a younger coach who's coming into the game, or just someone who looks up to you? What advice would you give that person?
Just find a group of ladies that he can coach. If you have veteran coaches as Turnipseed and Lando, go and watch their practice. Come watch my practice. Come see what we do.
Okay, good advice. Go watch other coaches
Watch
practice.
other coaches
I like that.
Watch drills. Find you drills to do. The drills help a whole lot.
Okay.
Drill help a whole lot.
Why
So
is that?
it builds them up. I always tell ladies, your first time you can go out here and catch a ball, you can throw a ball, then you can play kickball.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I can teach you the ball, I can teach you the kick. I have had ladies that came out, never played, they can kick the ball deep.
Right.
They can catch. So I knew I had something special.
That's right.
So,
That's right.
we just always bring in girls. I
Okay.
have a lot of my ladies say, Coach, you always have too many ladies on the team. But you better believe me, the ones I have, they gonna work.
Okay.
They gonna be great at what they do.
Okay, my last question to you is, when you are out there with your ladies at practice and stuff like that, are you physical with them? Do you yourself teach them how to bunt, run, throw, catch,
Yes.
things like
Oh,
that?
Yes. Oh yes. I stay on them. I mean, it's I line them out field. They drop a ball. Everybody jumps there. Everybody pushing up. Teach them how to bunt the ball, how to kick the ball, and everybody had a different way. But I'm constantly on them. Like,
Okay.
bunt the ball, kick the ball, stop. Sometimes they get tired of me because I yell at them. You know what I'm saying? Don't mean it, but I had to get to them.
Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring all three back into the panel, the screen, And listen, this question I'm about to ask is for anybody, okay? So you just jump right in. So tell me particularly about your coaching style and what makes your coaching style better or different from other coaches.
I'll start.
Okay?
Normally, my coaching style, I make every player accountable.
Okay?
All right, you make a mistake, I'm coming directly to you. All right, I don't care if I'm at home plate and you're in left center field. You drop a ball in practice, you can best believe I'm on the way out there. I'm on the way out there. We're gonna have a conversation.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
That's how I coach. I make everybody accountable.
All right. Next.
Well, my coaching style, what I do is kind of like we make everybody accountable, but I like to teach everybody everything.
Okay.
Then I can figure out who can run and catch in the outfield, who can bunt good, who can charge good, and all that.
Okay.
Then you start out doing your little special training with everybody.
That's right. That's right.
Wherever you want to put them and move them around and do that, and then and just like I said, make them accountable and just that's my style. I'm kind of laid back, but I joke and play with them a lot, but they know I'm on them.
You own it.
I'm on them. They know I'm on them. Sometimes they get a little irritated with me, but I be on them. Especially getting in shape.
Getting in shape.
And that's
Okay.
that's one of the big things about
okay.
me. If you don't want to run out here and get in shape, you don't want to play for my team.
That's
You don't want to play for me. So that's one reason when I said I kicked off one of my cousin off my team. She didn't want to run with the rest.
She didn't want to run.
She didn't want to run with the rest of the team. Well, if you don't want to do that, you can't play with us.
That's right. I mean, kickball is about running.
Right. That's one of my main things too. If you can't run, you're on the wrong team.
You're on the wrong team.
Definitely the wrong team.
That's right. That's right. What about you, Coach Roy? You want to answer that?
Yeah, my technique is I'm constantly. I tell the girl, I want everybody to learn different positions.
Okay.
You're not gonna be stuck at first base.
Right.
You learn every
Right.
position. If you ain't comfortable playing Charlie, that's fine with me. I also tell them, everybody see a girl say, I always been a bunter. So I tell them, look, you're gonna learn how to bunt and kick. On my team, you gotta do both
Right.
of them because I'm gonna need you to be bases loaded. So I don't want no coach, I can't do it.
Right.
So my technique is always, I'm trying to support them, but I also try to build them up, saying, okay, if we go to any other team, you can say Coach Rod, he taught me how to play his position. Kick,
That's right.
bunt.
That's right.
So
So how do you all recruit ladies? How do you all build these championship teams? What technique, what method do y'all have? Is it a special formula or what?
I think when you winning, and you play, I mean,
Yeah, that's right. When you win, you can
when
get
I just sit out here and I play games and I seen ladies come out to that fence and they look at me and say, Coach, I'd like to come join your team.
Oh, they come up to you mostly.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, and I come to them. But if it's somebody who I like, yeah, I go to them.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm sorry. I go to them and I will actually tell them straight up out the back, hey, I like you to come play with me.
That's right. That's right.
And they'll come and they'll be like, of course I will. Some of them turn me down.
Okay.
Some of them I just keep pushing. I'm always trying to in that recruit mode. I don't care if I see somebody jogging out here at the park. she's jogging. I see some men. Hey, you play kickball or sports? They say, yeah, come on, jog.
Yeah. Okay. Anybody else want to take this?
Yeah, well, a lot of my players did come to me first, but I have went out to certain players that I know, people I know that play
Okay.
basketball, softball.
Oh, okay.
And if they wasn't playing anymore, then hey, we're gonna try kickball because I seen their ability to play those sports. I figured they can make it out there.
Okay.
And that's how Too Legit got started.
Oh, wow.
Too Legit,
I didn't know that.
She went to school with my son, so I knew what kind of athlete she was.
Okay, she was an athlete in school.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
So, we went out and he basically brought her in, but we talked about it. She came out there. She turned out to be one of the best catchers in all the leagues out there. Too Legit.
Yeah, she was
So,
bad. She was bad. I was like, my lips was watery when I saw her. I was like, damn.
Yeah, so I went and got a lot of people like that.
Okay.
That I knew from
Okay.
playing other sports. And all
Okay.
that. And I like them kind of players and players that'll listen.
Yeah.
Somebody that's gonna listen to
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
Listen to me and my coaching staff and all that and play. So.
So this is gonna. I really want to know. I really, really, really want to know the answer to this, y'all. Okay. So my question is, why do coaches say they want the competition, but when the competition appears, coaches start complaining and getting their feelings and begin to bash the opposing competitive team? Why does that happen? I need to know this answer. Do y'all confused?
No, I'm not confused. I'm trying to think about me. I don't do that. So
Oh.
because I tell my ladies, hey, you go out there and do what we taught you to do.
Okay.
If you do it the way we taught you to do, if a team better than you, they is better than you.
Right.
But if you do what you taught, we're gonna be in the ball game.
Okay.
We're gonna be in the ball game if you do what you taught. But if you go out there and you don't do that, then hey.
So first of all, y'all looking crazy like this shit done happened. Now y'all know that was a good question.
Yeah, it's a good question.
Okay.
But, you know,
We not a part of
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
We not a part of that.
Okay.
As far as me, you know, I coach against the best of anybody, and I'll tell my team, listen, win, lose, or draw, we're gonna play.
Right.
All right, we're gonna play.
Right.
I'm not gonna bash the other coach if they beat me 20-1 or whatever the score may be. You know, it's gonna make us better.
Right.
Because the next time we play them, then we're gonna win 20-1.
Okay.
You know, that's how I look at it.
That's how you look at it.
I don't bash no coaches at all.
What about you, Coach Rod?
That used to be me sometimes. I used to always
Thank you,
I
Coach.
used to always be, man, I got to pay a good team. They team, they low, they full, they low. Then I had to start understanding, if I lose to them, best believe me, next time I play, I'm going to beat you.
Right.
There you go.
So I had to start learning myself that I can't worry about what another team brings.
Right.
And I'm learning that like now. I can't be worried about, okay, they got this many players.
Right.
When they see him on the field, they go out there and say, man, he got more talent than, and no matter what it is. I don't bring a lot of tournament around my team, but these ladies so fundamental, they go out there and play. So
Right. And
that
you
used to be
beat
me.
tournament.
I
You
used
beat
to be
tournament
bad.
teams.
Yeah, I tournament teams. I used to be bad at like, man, they low. I had to start learning myself. Okay, let's go out here and play, y'all.
That's right.
Because one team said, come out here and play. They said, man, that team, they got a good team. Like,
That's right.
so I had to understand that now. Like, you can't complain of like who's on somebody's team and what they bringing. So go out here and just play and have fun.
Okay. What position, y'all, anybody, what position do you feel is the most important position in kickball? And that's a two-part question. What position is the most important position that you feel in kickball? And what is the most important something that coach must have in order to become a championship coach?
Can it be one position or more?
Well, I know because I'm a coach, and I know you can't limit yourself to just one, but I was being messy as fuck, so that's why I'm limited.
If you're going to do one,
Yeah.
I'm going to start with my catcher because I want to take away that bunt.
Okay, you'll start with your
Give me a
catcher.
great catcher, take away the bunt. Now you're going to make certain girls that, like you say, you had girls that say, I'll just bunt.
Right.
Now they got to do something they can't do because if you know you're going to get around that catcher.
Okay.
To
So for
me,
you,
if
it'll
I
be
have to-
catcher?
If I have to say one, I would start with catcher. Then I'd probably go to charge.
Okay, that's how you're going to build your triangle.
Yeah, that's what I
Your
would do.
first one, your main one ingredient for you is your catcher.
Right.
All right, what about the other two? What about being a coach? What about a championship coach? What is the X factor that a person must have to become a good coach / championship coach?
Well, I guess your practices to make your girls better at whatever they're doing, that's what make you win championships.
Okay,
You got to practice them, and then you got to bring them together to be a team.
okay,
You can do that.
Okay.
And practice good.
Okay.
You can get champions.
so the X factor that the coach must have, they must learn how to have effective practices.
Right.
Okay, anybody else want to answer this question?
I think I always say you get a good charger, like Turner said, good charger catcher. You can put everybody else around in different spots.
So charger for you?
Yes, charger and a good catcher. But pretty much charger because she gotta have good arms.
Okay.
Don't cross the line.
Okay.
That can manage the
And once you
game.
have your charger,
Yes.
you'll deal with the other three,
Deal
but
with
your
it.
charger got to be spot on.
Spot on.
Gotcha.
Gotta know this game. And pretty much like Tarsha said, your practice got to be okay. You come out here with 18 girls, and they say, well, man, his practice is great. I don't do this in my practice.
Right,
And first you got to believe in yourself as a coach.
right.
And you got to believe in your players. That makes the whole thing work together.
Okay, okay. Orlando?
Mine is pitcher. I always start with
Yeah, with the pitcher.
dominant pitcher, and I can work from there.
I love
I
that.
can work from there.
Okay, and what something must the coach have to become the status of you all?
The coach has to have determination. All right, you have to have a system. All right, you have to have a system. You just can't go out there and try to wing it.
Okay.
You think you're going to win the championship.
Okay,
You got to have a system, and you got to have your players to believe in your system.
Okay.
Right? Once they believe in your system, and that's what I do. I have a system. They believe in it, and once they do that, they come together. They can win.
Okay.
You know, and you just have to keep it just like that. Don't change.
Don't change anything.
Don't change
And
that.
one more thing I can say, you gotta have great other coaches with you
Okay.
that can come in and help. Like for me, this season, I was able to get Turnipseed's son come out of retirement, but I still have my other guys
Gotcha.
that work great, and then the ladies they enjoy it.
Right.
So when that factor happened, it kind of like that's great.
That's
'Cause
great.
I got coaches here that practice with us.
Okay.
Coaches here, so I'm always trying to bring one more on like next season. So
Okay. Well, I'm going to answer that question because I'm a coach myself. And so I think that I would go with charger position first because the throw is so important.
Yeah.
And when you look at kickball players, like you can find 20,000 or find or make 20,000 catchers, 20,000 pitchers, but nobody can throw that ball. And that's only going to be like 2 people, 3 people that can really get the ball over there. So I would definitely say charger position for me. And to me, because I'm a female coach, I think that the X factor that you have to have is patience.
Right.
And the second thing is, I would say, learn to allow the ladies to be heard. It may not change anything you do, but they just want to be heard. Okay? They're frustrated or happy, whatever, but whatever they say, don't deflect, don't minimize whatever it is they say. Just say okay, and just know it's okay to just say okay to whatever it is they said, and then you can move on with your life or whatever, think about it, whatever. But I would say patience and allow them to be heard. Okay. All right. My last question to you all is: do you believe, like kickball, Atlanta kickball? Do you think that there are areas that we need to improve on as the sport of Atlanta kickball, or do you think that we're doing just well? Okay, now this is not church.
I can
Okay.
say I said we're doing great because it's so many great players and great teams out here that I've seen. But also I can say maybe I like what Orlando did this season. We bring in teams like ladies that have that factor saying where I want somewhere I can just have fun and not
Right,
be
not so
all this
competitive. Yeah.
And they go ahead and play, then they enjoy it.
Okay.
You know? So it's like for this season I went to this league over there. It was fun, but I couldn't say I whooped everybody behind because I ended up getting my ass whooped.
Okay.
So I think a lot of ladies in their mind they get older and they want to find something better to do. If I want to find something sound okay, it's not too competitive. It's fun like it was. You know, I think me and Turnipseed always talk. It was fun back in the days. And
Okay.
got too.
I mean, y'all used to go at it.
We used to go
Y'all
at it.
team used to go at it.
Right.
It was fun back in the day when we was coaching every season.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I mean, against each other and all that. It was real fun. And then when it started branching out, some of the fun
Yeah.
some
Went
of the fun
away.
went away.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, some of the fun went away.
Yeah.
Then you had players that was wanting to play on 3 and 14 through
Right.
the same season and all that. You know, so that part took the fun out of it for me.
Okay.
You know, when I had players that started wanting to do all that, you set up your Sunday looking out in the parking lot, trying to see if you got enough to play.
Enough play.
because they somewhere
They're
else.
across town.
Right.
That's what took some of the fun out of it for me.
Okay.
You know, but, I mean, you know, I got tired of that kind of thing. Even
So
though-
you think that it needs to go back to just minimizing the teams you play on?
Well, I'm not going to even say all that about minimizing them. You know, the competitive atmosphere is what started the ones that want to go out there and do it. Different
Yeah,
teams.
yeah.
So I ain't gonna say we got to minimize it, but you know, it's just what it is. What
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
The
on that,
question
'cause you
was,
got-
what areas do you believe Atlanta kickball need to improve in?
I don't know. I had fun when I was coaching.
Okay,
So I
okay.
don't see a whole lot of improvement.
Okay, gotcha.
But you know, I stayed right here. I
Right,
didn't
right.
go
You didn't go
all-
all the
I didn't
other
go all
15
the-
leagues and
I
stuff.
stayed in- I
Right,
stayed in
right. Right, balling dolls,
and
right.
I stayed right here, so you know, so I thought it was all right.
Okay.
As far as I'm concerned, you know, I didn't, like I said, I didn't go everywhere else.
What about
I
you,
know-
Coach Orlando?
I just think you just have to try to build up what you have, and not have players not have players going here,
Right,
going
right.
all over the place, and especially if they're on your team. Like you said, you know, you hate to come to a game and the game's starting at 4 o'clock, and here it is 3:50, and you got
Yeah,
5 players.
right.
You know,
Right.
that's one thing that I personally don't tolerate that.
Okay.
I basically do my lineup the day before.
Yeah,
the
me
night
too,
before.
me
My
too.
lineup is done that night.
Yeah.
I've already talked to everybody. Hey,
Right,
this is what time
right.
we meet at the park. At at 3:30. We're not meeting at 3:35.
Right,
3:30.
right,
All right. 3:35. You get there. You need to come see me.
right,
So
right.
that's just how I am. Like I said,
Okay.
mine is just zero tolerance. I just
Okay.
I'm just straight up and down.
Well, hey, everybody, this concludes our part 1 of Keep It Still. Hope you all enjoyed the answers that these legendary coaches have given. And say bye, everybody.
Peace.
Hey.